two, one, and action. Welcome to
Action.
DuffTown, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. We have the most epic of guests today who picked this
Boy.
background that is playing right now, which I gotta turn off or I gotta pause it. Pause it right there. Now we got the jet right in the background. But
Yeah.
anyway, this man, he is my younger brother. He is just the most incredible person you'll ever meet in your whole life. Always
Oh.
somehow manages to keep a good attitude despite having been diagnosed with stop me if I'm wrong, Chris, all right? It's schizophrenia, a learning disability, Tourette's, is that it? Did I
Well,
miss anything?
the Tourette's and learning disability, but not really schizophrenia. It's not really like it's like they kind of diagnosed me with schizophrenia, but it's like I don't really have it like how Russell Crowe had it in that movie,
Yeah,
because
it's just
it's not
not as severe, huh?
nowhere near as severe. I'm doing fine there, so
Gotcha.
doing fine
Cool.
there.
Yeah, well, it's Chris Law, Christopher Law. Um, let's start with where were you born?
I was born in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and I was I was born it's a borough of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Philly.
but
Eagles.
it's and
Eagles.
it's not where my brothers were born, and that's probably why I have sports fanatic written all over me to the day I am alive since
You
I was a child.
got it more so in your blood.
And also in my blood, yeah. And let's
I
hope they never
was
take some.
I was
Yeah,
born
just
in Lancaster, over in Amish Town.
oh, cool. So is
I
Gordy, I think.
think that's where it says on
Yeah,
my birth certificate.
yeah, that's cool.
So born in Westchester. That's
Yeah, good
exciting.
stuff.
What about
Yeah, good stuff.
growing up? How was growing up in Pennsylvania?
Good. I love the cold weather. I don't like the cold weather as much anymore, but even though I live in Florida, but I think the cold weather bothers me now in Florida, so it would definitely bother me up there in
Oh
Pennsylvania.
yeah.
So so,
Yeah, definitely
but
after being in Florida for a good amount of time, you get used to
yeah,
the
11
nice
years
warmth.
now. Been 11
S-
years now since I moved to Florida, but
Yes.
Pennsylvania's good. It was a great upbringing. Let me see here. I definitely miss my Philadelphia sports teams, them being the local market and all, but I've adapted to Tampa Bay sports, and Orlando and Jacksonville, Duval.
Let's back it up a little bit. How long
Okay,
did you say you've been in Florida now?
11 years.
11 years. And
Almost,
how
yeah.
old are you?
I'm 30. I just turned 30 last month.
The big three. Oh, how does that make
Yeah.
you feel?
Well, I see a lot of other adults older than me being hardcore sport fanatics, so that doesn't make me feel too bad about my interests. So that's a good thing,
Yeah, you got to get the fandom going.
Get the
I know
fandom going.
one of Chris's favorite sayings that I've had the privilege of knowing is, "You got to get the fandom going."
Get the fandom going. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was a cleaner way of saying things than how we used to say it. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, good
Yeah,
stuff.
one of my favorite things to do at the stadium whenever we go to a game together is clap one time and say, "Yeah, sports."
Yeah, that's a great thing. You have that on Snapchat somewhere, deep in the files.
Yeah,
Deep in the files.
deep in the files somewhere.
When you go to August, go to your memories on Instagram. Maybe in August you'll see the memory of you at the baseball game,
Yeah,
saying
most
yeah
likely.
sports.
Could be
These
on
are the
another
memories.
phone too.
Oh, okay.
But you
Maybe we
never
have the same
know.
profile. It's on the same profile. It should be on the. It'd
Yeah,
be on the
speaking of
same profile.
phones, I think me and you have probably gone through about the same amount of phones. You've had a bunch of
Mm,
phones. I've had a
I,
hell of a lot of phones.
I think you've had a hell of a lot. I've only had like three or four in my whole life.
Oh,
but
really?
cause
Then yeah, I
yeah,
think
cause
I've gone through more phones than you.
yeah, cause remember I didn't get my first phone till I was 20. I had a snippet of one when I was
But yeah,
18, but I didn't
me
like
either.
using
I
it.
didn't get one
Yeah,
until I was 20, well, 19,
yeah,
18 or 19.
yeah. And I didn't feel I didn't really feel a need for one until recent, until I started talking
Yeah.
to people at work, you know.
It's better. It's
Yeah,
definitely. I
yeah,
tried to go back to not having a phone a few years ago, and it just didn't
yeah.
work. You need a
No,
phone to do anything. My first
yeah.
integration back to having a phone was a little flip phone,
Uh,
and I tried to deal with that. That lasted maybe 60 days, maybe 2 months
uh,
with a little flip
uh,
phone.
Flip phone, making it flippy again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then I
yeah.
went back
Uh,
to the Android, the Samsung Galaxy.
well, you got a real nice one about a month before you left for.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you still have that
Yeah.
phone? Do you still have that? It's
Yeah.
a, such an
Yeah,
HD screen and stuff.
I'm hoping this iPhone 13 Pro Max will be the last phone that I have to buy in my
Yeah.
life.
Well, I hear that the iPhone 15 made with titanium. They love promoting the titanium. So
Uh-oh, I might have to buy it because it's made of titanium instead of
yeah,
aircraft aluminum.
they literally go out of their way to say titanium and also many ads. So silly.
Yeah, funny.
Like one time they said it's from a meteorite from outer space, titanium.
Hmm.
It's so silly. It's so silly.
So you talked about sports and how that's one of your biggest interests, I suppose, now.
Ever since I was a child, I've always loved sports. And then there was a short phase in there when I was 17 through 19, and I didn't like sports, but I liked music, and that was a very toxic phase of my life. So
Oh
I prefer
man.
I don't like myself then in those 3 years, you know.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
all
but
have those years that we just
yeah,
wish we were different than what we were, you know?
yeah, crazy, you know,
That's
crazy,
for
you know.
sure.
But
Let's
yeah,
talk a
but
little bit about we talked about your interests. How about your um occupations?
uh,
What do you do to make money? How do you get money?
I'm a part-time cleaner slash custodian slash janitor, and what I do is I clean a restaurant called Cody's Original Roadhouse or Cody's Roadhouse, one of those two titles, or Steakhouse. I think it's Roadhouse, but it's good. I love to do it. It's probably my favorite job ever. I clean. All I do is I just do basic cleaning. I clean the mirrors in the bathroom. I clean the bathrooms. I clean the chairs, spray and wipe them well, actually, they changed this how to clean the chairs now with a surface cleaner, which is just like a soapy water, and then just rub on them with a rag, wipe them down with a rag, and then I clean the windows. I dust the fans. I dust the roof above the bar. I dust the hose stand. I dust the lights. I dust the lampshades. I also clean
Man,
the
sounds exhausting if you ask me, but I guess whatever pays the bills, right?
yeah, whoever pays the bills. It's a fun
How was the
job.
training? It sounds like you learned a whole bunch of different tasks. Did
Uh,
someone teach you how to do all that?
yeah, at the Key Training Center was probably my favorite thing because they help with so much. They help me figure out which cleaner goes to which product you're gonna clean, which yellow spray or purple soap or pink soap. Floors, I clean
Wow.
the floors too,
So you're
and
basically like a chemist over there too, with all your different
yeah,
chemicals, and
yeah,
concoctions of cleaners and stuff.
yeah, it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I remember there was one time when when I said, Monica, are you sure this is the right soap? I don't. You said it made the bathroom smell like poop. So,
Oh no.
then she said, yeah, "That's the kind of soap that just moves the stuff all over the place. It
That's
doesn't clean it."
oh no. Why do they
And
even
then
have that?
and then I'm like, they didn't teach me that at Janitor University, you know. It's so silly. It's so
Janitor University. They didn't teach you about the soap that they would buy that wouldn't work.
Well, it's for they have different kinds of soaps and it cleans other things. I don't really know. I don't really understand it, but it's
Very
terribly mysterious.
interesting. Terribly
It's terribly
mysterious. S-
mysterious.
Speaking
Terribly
of
mysterious in it.
movie quotes like terribly mysterious.
Mystery,
Let's try
man.
to list your top five go-to movie quotes, the ones that you probably think you've quoted the most over the past month.
First one is the number one is Mystery Men. It's a movie with Ben Stiller and Hank Azaria and William H. Macy, and it's and then they say, we gotta find we gotta scout this superhero. What's his superpower? And then then the other guy goes like, he's terribly mysterious. So that's what I
The
say about terribly mysterious. I say that
terribly
all the time.
mysterious.
I say that all the time. It's so funny how he says it, and it's funny how
Yeah.
he says a superpower is being terribly mysterious. Mysterious.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a funny superpower. And Ben
It's
Stiller's like, that's it. He's
hilarious.
just terribly mysterious. Oh, look
That's
at
it.
me. I'm just terribly mysterious. Oh, my superpower.
Oh,
My
look at me.
superpower.
I'm mysterious.
That's
Oh,
pretty silly
man.
right there. And then what's another one? That's another quote. Oh man, I'm going to start drawing blanks now that because there's so many of them. But
Hmm.
yeah, what's another one here?
We could just do three. Let's just try to get
Okay,
one more and then we'll do another one.
okay. Let's see. Uh,
One of
Pick the
your
wrong week,
favorites.
pick the wrong week, quit smoking. Pick the wrong, quit drinking. Wrong, quit amphetamine. Wrong week, quit doing
Is
this.
that Airplane? What was that from?
Airplane. It's a funny
Yeah?
movie, man. Yeah. Uh,
Hilarious.
there's another one from The Naked Gun where he's looking down at the desk. I like to describe this scene over quote it, but he's looking in the desk of the evil bad guy and he's trying to find some clues to say if this man is evil. And he's like, and he opens the card and it says, and he opens the desk and he says bingo, like he found it, but he picks it up and it's just a card that says bingo. It's pretty. It's a bingo card, you know.
Those movies were something else, huh?
Yeah, pretty silly, you know.
Originals,
Yeah,
classics.
those 80s movies, man. 90s movies are good too.
Hmm.
I feel like 90s movies were what 80s music were to music, because 80s music was the peak of secular music, and 90s movies were the peak of secular movies. But because they were just so good, you know. But
Yeah.
you know, yeah. But let's see, what's another quote? Let's see, probably a Star Wars one. Let me see here. Let's
The
see.
one I still quote, well, actually, I don't even know if it's a movie quote. That it's just where, whenever make a mistake or do something or trip or something, I go, don't.
So yeah, that's from a
When
stormtrooper. That's when he got fell down.
I thought it was from a
From a stormtrooper that
stormtrooper.
got hit by an Ewok, I think. Don't.
Don't. Yeah.
Or when Chewbacca throws the stormtrooper out of the thing or the what is those things
The
called, the
at.
those walker the well, the smaller version of those things, the jungle versions.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
yeah,
The one of them walkers.
yeah. It's cool, man. It's cool. Good stuff.
Yeah,
I
let's
can't think of any more quotes.
that's all right. We'll go ahead and switch these subjects a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about your family.
Okay, fighting with my
You
family.
have. Let's talk a little bit about our older brother. How was
Okay,
what's up with him?
he's a cool guy. You probably know just about as much as I do for currently, but he's a cool guy. He was real nice. He sang at my graduation ceremony. I mean,
That's
and then he
right. He's a
attended it.
musical artist,
Yeah,
right?
and he sang at his graduation ceremony too. It was like his party at his graduation, and then let's see, he was in 2000. 2008, and I was in 2012. So 4 years later. So he got like to reprise his role with the Hazleton area homeschool Susquehanna Valley homeschool diploma program. So
That's right.
we had
Let's
the
talk a little bit
ceremony.
about that. That what was the group again? Can you say it again?
Not a group.
The Hazleton
Oh, hey,
area.
Susquehanna Valley Homeschool Diploma Program. Yeah, I think we were associated with like two different homeschool diploma programs because there was that chap in a co-op in Hazleton, but we were a part
Yeah.
of the Susquehanna Valley one. So that was cool. But yeah, Susquehanna Valley,
How
and
many people did you graduate or did Gordy graduate with?
Gordon graduated with like 5 or 6, and I graduated with like 5 or 6. So yeah, good
Nice.
stuff.
That's one
But
big group.
yeah, not as big as your group of 300 Berwick High School graduate. Pretty
Yeah,
silly,
that's right. I
yeah,
got to go to school for my senior
yeah.
year.
Oh, a traitor! Oh, Duff was a traitor. Traitor, traitor to the homeschool republic. That's
A
silly.
traitor to all three homeschoolers.
All the Susquehanna Valley homeschool diploma programs.
That's right.
So silly. It's silly. Silly. Yeah. What was the other question there?
Oh, yeah, we'll move right along. Let's talk about yeah, we are talking about Gordy and how did the last time when's the last time you saw Gordy?
Last time I saw Gory was a month ago in December when I said bye 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 when he went to the we went to the he went to the thingamablabber. What do you think it?
Yeah, something
What you
me,
gonna
you,
call it?
and Gordy like to do is communicate with movie quotes. The bye bye thing, that's
Yeah,
another movie quote.
that's a
Was it
baby's day
Baby's
out.
Day
Baby's
Out?
day out. Yeah, I say that to
Yeah.
everyone I'm leaving. Whenever I'm leaving, bye bye. But what you gotta do is put your two thumbs on your nose and wave your hands up, your fingers up and down. Bye
It's
bye bye bye.
it's pretty funny. I actually catch myself doing that a lot too.
Yeah,
I don't do
silly.
the
You gotta
hand gesture. I just go bye bye bye
you gotta
bye.
do the hand gesture on your nose. Put the thumbs on your nose. Wave your
That's
fingers
right.
around. Just
That's
like they did
right.
in Baby's Day Out. That's a cheesy movie, Baby's Day Out. Bad guys just
Yeah.
can't catch that baby. Silly.
That's right.
Yeah, and I saw Gordy in December a month. I saw Gordy in November for Thanksgiving and December again. And let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me do some thinking.
What about his animals that you've been taking
I
care
just
of?
said goodbye to Callie like half hour ago, or an hour
Yeah,
ago,
cause
and it was so nice to babysitting his dog because his dog was great filler for Padme and Indy line, like a line in the sand. Because we got
mhm.
Callie within the time Indy died. We had Callie a few more months, and then we gave her back for like a month or two. But then we got her back again for like 6 months.
Nice.
And then I just said goodbye for like a 6 months, actually like 7 months stay she had with us. And I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
her. She's a good dog, and then just like that, no more dogs for a while. So,
Yeah, Callie
and it's just a
is
lot.
she's a good girl, that's for sure.
Well, we had a good trio.
Speaking of animals, let's rewind all the way to the beginning of our animal history and
Junior,
let's try to
Junior.
list off
Oh, Petey, yeah,
uh there was Petey, yeah, the cat,
Petey, yeah, uh huh,
and then
yeah.
there was that one dog that bit you in the face.
That was Josie.
Josie?
Yeah, Josie.
That dog's name was Josie?
I think no, that wasn't Josie. That was uh
It might have
Susie.
been.
No,
I
no,
don't remember.
Josie was Uncle Jay's dog. Josie was Uncle Jay's dog, German Shepherd.
Yeah,
And he was a good dog.
gotcha.
He was a good dog. What was the name of Grandma Law's and grandfather's dog?
It could have been Susie or Josie. No, you
Susie,
said Josie was Jay's, Uncle Jay's.
Uncle Jay's dog. I think it might have been Susie. I don't
But
remember
then
now.
Junior, I think Junior's the first one that I remember, his whole
Yeah, he's a
life.
precious. Yeah, he's a precious dog.
We didn't
And he
have to
remember
give it
he.
away like Petey or
Yeah,
Uh,
I remember Junior remembered you when we arrived in Florida when you came over to visit. He had his little puppy park. He's so happy to see you after so.
yeah,
Now you two haven't seen each other in a long time. 'Cause you didn't see each other at
yeah.
all in
Ginger was so
2013.
good. He was such a good
Yeah,
doggy.
you dog do. And then a month, and then not even a month went by. Like 2 weeks later, we have me and mom all of a sudden have a dog named Buster.
Yeah,
Mayhem is what we
that's
call him.
right.
We call it, and his nickname was Mayhem,
Yeah,
and he was a
Buster.
mayhemic
Buster's
dog.
the one that I got from a guy. You remember Dave Reese?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, we
He
got
worked. Yeah,
that.
he
We
worked
got
with you.
Buster from him while we were both in dive school in Jacksonville.
He also worked with you for a while too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We were coworkers. More
Oh,
recently we were coworkers, but back in the Buster era,
yeah.
uh, we were going to school,
Hmm.
and then I got a job working as a commercial diver out in the Gulf of Mexico. And my wife at the time, Leah, she couldn't take care of the dog because he was too much mayhem, I guess. So I had to
Yeah.
find another home for Buster. I felt bad because he'd just been jumping around homes. He came
Yeah.
from David Reese's to mine, and then I had to give him to Steve Murphy.
Steve Murphy.
But then after Buster's, when you got to
We got Sadie. We
your
got Sadie. We got Sadie for 3 months.
Shady, which was
Just
Gordy's dog.
literally just a week after Buster, we got Sadie. It's like a perfect line
Yeah,
of dogs. And
yeah.
not even a month went by, and we got Padme, our precious angel, our
Padme, yeah, she was
precious
the next one
princess.
that you guys had
Yeah,
her
we
whole
owned her.
life.
We owned
Hmm.
her whole life. She died at 10, but she was a good girl. She was my I have so many fat heads of her now and pictures of her now
That's
on
great.
my hallway wall, and I miss her. She's a good girl. She was great
Yeah.
company, and she was very unique. And she kept whacking that tail against the refrigerator whenever mom would show up. So
How
it was
about her
very precious.
breed? Tell the YouTubes what her breed was.
She was a very unique breed, a corgi pit bull mix. So she had corgi ears, giant corgi ears, and pit bull poopy face. Pit bull poopy face. Yeah,
Now
this puppy.
let's try to dissect the evolution of the poopy face.
Yeah. And the law family, poop head and poopy face for dogs just means precious, precious, adorable, cute. That's
Yeah.
all it means. And
Poop.
I remember one time, I remember one time we were watching Airbud on the bus, and Lori Hawk was sitting behind me. It's like, hey Chris, is that a poopy face? When Airbud was on the screen, I
Is
thought
that
that
a
was the
poopy
perfect.
face?
I thought that
Yeah,
was the
it's
perfect way of
great.
saying it. It was silly, you know.
Yeah,
That a
buddy.
poopy face. Yeah,
So
and then
let's
that's it.
let's
The
talk about just
ultimate,
a couple more topics. Sorry to interrupt. What were you gonna say?
the ultimate poop heads are pit bulls, though. They have the most precious poopy faces.
Oh
Pit bulls.
yeah, the pit
Oh,
bulls,
like Padme.
adorable.
All right, go ahead. Let's go next topic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's just gonna bring up a couple more topics, and then we'll go ahead and start wrapping it up, man. The next one is let's talk about Ma. Let's talk about our
Okay,
mother.
mother, la madre. Mom is a cool lady. She goes out of her way to help me still with a lot of basic stuff. So, she like every now and then she'll help me with lots of things. But we don't live together anymore for now, anyways. But she does a lot, and she's a school bus driver. No, she's a transit bus driver, and she's been doing that for 11 years now. But she's
So
also
you,
been in the last couple of years in Pennsylvania. She started the transit jobs, which was cool, like limousines and stuff. She
so
did
back
limousines in Florida too for a little while. So
that was back
yeah,
about 11 years ago, right? When she did the school bus and she did the limousine stuff.
yeah. But no, she did
Pretty much right
limousines
when
up
you.
until like 5 years ago. limousines up until like 4 or 5 years ago. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
yeah.
And then I moved in with you guys for a bit
Uh huh.
and then moved to St. Pete for a few years.
Uh huh.
And then yeah, mom's she's always been there, her grandma and
Uh huh.
Eileen, um she Eileen having that place, that's
Yeah.
definitely helped a lot.
Oh yes, it has. I like this place a lot. It's
Hmm.
very small, very good. I like small places, but I also like got a big property, so Duffy can have his RV there, which is cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Duff, yeah.
One thing I gotta say about Ma is if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, she's
I'd
made lots of
probably be living in
sacrifices.
a van down by the river.
Well, yeah, she's made lots of sacrifices. That's for certain. You know,
Hmm.
so has all of our parents and all of our family and some friends. It's good stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff, y'all.
did you wanna talk about Dad at all?
Sure. Yeah, dad is he's my father. Oh, actually, God is my father. But dad is dad. Dad taught me how to do. Taught me a lot of basic moral stuff, which is a good thing. And he's he lives in Pennsylvania still, I think. And he was a good daddy. You know, good stuff. Good stuff, y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy, baby.
All
Uh,
right, man. Well, I just if you don't wanted to didn't want to mention anything else about Mom, Pa, I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you very much for being willing to come onto the DuffTown show and
DuffTown.
yeah, trying
Yeah.
to stick it out and make another video for the business because the Duff Law channel is sponsored by the Business LLC. The Business LLC is buys stuff and sells it on Amazon, and we also by sponsoring the Duff Law channel and by sponsoring the business YouTube channel, we have provided all this equipment. The business provides the equipment and the infrastructure to do the recording, and for me and you to be able to have this interview right now. And
Cool.
I'm looking forward to doing a few more interviews in the future.
Yeah, that
Um,
was fun. I
yeah.
definitely did a good job, and now I don't have to worry about doing it tomorrow now, which is a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. We went ahead and knocked it out, and I thought
Yeah,
you did
but
great, bro. I'm gonna go
thanks.
ahead and hit the cut button. But I wanted to give you one last opportunity to say anything else you wanted to say in closing.
Let's see. I love America. Buddy, America, baby. I love Jesus. Jesus Christ is my savior, and Duffy is a good brother. Okay, that's all I have to say about that.
Alrighty.
All
Thanks again,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And the new YouTube channel is the Business LLC.
Yeah,
So don't forget
buddy.
to go to that YouTube channel and subscribe to that one as well. Thanks to the
Uh-huh.
business once again, and have a good day.
Bye bye. All right, bye bye. Oh,
Bye
yes,
bye.
that was good. Good
Bye
stuff.
bye. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.